the Packers are a B-level team, and they're not in the tier of the Eagles. I don't see them on par with the Eagles. I see them more on par with the Bucks. I would say maybe the Rams, but I just don't view them in that A tier of NFL teams. I think, well, first of all, Dak put 300 or more, 319 passing yards on them, and no CD Lamb. Like, that's a first concern for me. But I think I'm concerned about the secondary. The defense I don't think is as good as people expect it to be. I don't think they're as consistent as they are going to be moving forward. And Jordan Love, as good as he is, like we've talked about, Steve, will turn over the ball at unprecedented times, and it throws the momentum off of the game. Yesterday, he fumbled at the end of the half, gave the Cowboys a touchdown, and it kept them alive and gave them some momentum going into halftime. Now, Jordan Love played a phenomenal game of football. I'm not going to deny that. But there are too many question marks for me of like, is the defense going to be as good as they can be for 18 weeks in the playoffs? Is Jordan Love going to play a mistake-free football game for all 4 playoff games that they're involved in? I just don't know. So again, I see them more on the tier of the Bucks, where they could disrupt something in the playoffs, but I just don't think that they're a matchup that I like against an Eagles team. What do you think, Steve?
I like them against the Eagles. I think they're definitely better than the Bucks. They're on that tier with the Rams. But to Jordan Love, dude, do you see that end of overtime, almost CTE moment where Jordan Love almost threw the game away? Where if they didn't have that ball deflected with a second ago, they would have left Jerry's World with a loss.
Yeah.
We talked about the other week. The Packers still, to me, feel like they're a Jordan Love bonehead mistake from just losing in the playoffs. I will say, though, I still think they are contenders. I'm not going to say they're a B-level team. I think they're an A-level team. But I did feel like after going to sleep on Sunday Night Football that they did lose some steam. I mean, that was a pretty rough 2-week stretch from the Packers after they destroy the Lions, they destroy the Commanders. They look like maybe the best team in the NFL, and then they go to Cleveland and lose to the Browns and they hang up 10 points, and then Dak puts 40 on them on national television. So, yeah, I might backtrack a little bit on the Packers. I still think they're an A-tier team. I don't think there are 4 better teams in the NFC than them. I don't think there are 8 better teams in the NFL than them. But, yeah, it's a little bit concerning. But, again, whole season left to play.
True.
With elite defenses, they're not going to have shutout 85 Bears performance every single week. They're going to have a game or two where they get lit up, and probably this is just one of it. They have an easy schedule coming up, I believe, so they're going to rattle off some wins. I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah, and you don't win Super Bowls in September. It happens in February, right? Like, the playoffs are a whole different beast. And you're right. Like, I think when you match them up against the Bucks, it's a close game. I probably take the Packers, but honestly, I probably favor the Rams in a Rams-Packers divisional game or a conference championship game. I just like the Rams' consistency. I'm probably taking their receivers over the Packers, their quarterback for sure. And even that defense is close. That Rams defense has been balling. And I don't doubt that the Packers are a really great team. I think they've surprised me a lot this year. But I would advise people to just pump the brakes slightly because that offense was deflated against the Browns defense. Credit to the Browns defense. They've actually looked not too bad this season considering their quarterback struggles. But back-to-back weeks now, I'm a little iffy on this Packers team and how they've looked. Not going to jump the gun, though. Still a great team. I just don't view them on the Eagles level or maybe even the Bills. I think Josh Allen would dominate them and take over the game. Just in my opinion, as a Bills fan, I'll make it very clear. I think the Bills would absolutely win that game.